and we're encouraging one another in. We have a constant stream of information coming into our ears, into our eyes, into our hearts, hopefully not into our hearts, but into us, of negative things that are contrary to the will of God. And that's 24/7, essentially, things that are coming out. And when we consider all the technology we have, have you been to a doctor's office lately? Raise your hand. Okay, as you sit in the waiting room, what are 8 out of 10 people doing? No, they're staring at their. I hope that if at your family table, 6 out of 7 of you or 3 out of 4 of you aren't with your phones. But it's so interesting because you don't see people really conversing or talk. People have their phones out, and okay, they're wonderful things in many respects, but the information that is conveyed frequently is shaping, forming our mind, our thoughts. We need to come together to focus on the love of our Savior, to encourage one another in a positive way. And that's worship. It's an opportunity, not an obligation. And I fear that at times I took this passage as, okay, yeah, I better be there. To be there. But if you go back, and you can go back to verse 19 actually, and go on, and it talks about how we are able to go boldly into the presence of God because of Jesus, who went through the curtain with his blood. And it's talking about the Old Testament where only the chief priest could go into the presence of God, the Holy of Holies, once a year. Now we have access. We're privileged. We can go straight to God. And this is so very, very important. And it's not